Welcome to Elbasan, Albania. Today is a national holiday called Dita Verës, Days of Summer. And there's a big festival, celebration thing in Elbasan. So Tino and I came here yesterday, stayed in an Airbnb overnight, and now we're headed to where the whole party's happening.
Elbasan, the first name it was Scampa, and Scampa, yeah. And in this city, it was Via Egnatia. Via Egnatia was from Rome to Istanbul, to Constantinople, and we have a lot of stories of caravan or something like this. Around 1,600 years before, at 4 or 5 centuries after Christ. Yes. And we have all the population that live in this area around the castle.
So this holiday is supposed to indicate the end of winter and the beginning of summer. Historically, mythologically, what happens is on March 14th every year, the goddess, the muse of the hunt, which in Roman mythology I think was Diana, comes out of her temple on March 14th and ends winter and blesses summer. And right outside of this city, there was a temple for whatever their ancient muse was of the hunt or of nature, whatever, and she had a temple right outside this city, so that's why this festival is so big here. One of the biggest signs that Dita Verës is coming, other than of course that it's almost March 14th every year, is when you drive to or through Elbasan, along the streets you'll see people selling these cookies. This is called balokume, and it is corn flour, sugar, basically a corn cookie. And Tino and I are gonna try it and let you know what we think of it. So we got two. All right, Americans trying balokume. Let's see.
I'm gonna cheers.
Take it, sink it.
I thought it was gonna be softer. Not bad though.
It's definitely harder than I expected.
Yeah. Tastes like a sugar cookie.
Yeah. It's a sugar cookie made with corn flour. So you can kind of taste the difference a little bit. There's a lot of sugar in it. But it's good. Probably not something I want to be eating at 10:30 in the morning, but it's good.
Not bad.
I don't know how anybody could eat a full one. Story behind these bracelets that we just got. I don't know if you can see it. That one, that red one. People get it now, the first day, well, the opening of the summertime, and then when they see the first swallow flying through the sky, when the spring comes, you're supposed to hang it on a tree. A lot of people don't, they just keep it on their wrist, but that's the idea behind it at least. And just like that, the rain shows up and everyone starts clearing out. And everything's done for the day. Dita Verës, I guess.
Today is March 14th, and in Albania it is a national holiday called Dita Verës. It means summer day, and it is the celebration of the end of winter and the beginning of summer. And it couldn't be a more perfect day for it. There's been a lot of rain and clouds over the last 2 weeks, but today is absolutely glorious, a perfect day for summer day.
Apparently one of the biggest traditions of Summer Day is these cookies here. It's called balakume. They look like a cookie to me. Sometimes you hear them call it cake, but it's basically a cookie made with cornmeal instead of flour. They only sell them on Summer Day, like it's specifically made for this holiday, and we're finding them everywhere, like every bakery, every little stand, like the grocery stores, they're all over the place. So I'm going to give it a try here, and we'll see how it is. It's really dry. It tastes kind of like cornbread, but a little bit sweeter than that. But it's really dry. I'm gonna need some water or something to wash it down. But it tastes good. It's just a fun little, I probably got crumbs all over my face. It's just a fun little treat. What do you think?
It's good.
Yeah?
It needs to be dipped in milk.
Okay, another big bite here. Oh my god, you cannot take a big bite. It sucks all the moisture out of your mouth. I like the flavor. I like the grit of the cornmeal in my teeth, but it's really difficult to eat without liquid. Summer Days is an old pagan festival. It's said that this is the time when Diana, goddess of nature, would come out and declare the end of winter and the beginning of summer. There is a temple dedicated to her in El Saban. It's a city about an hour from Tirana. So that's where the biggest celebrations are. But over the last few years, it's really taken hold and spread to be a holiday that the entire country celebrates.
So the festivities are pretty fun. There's a lot going on. It's really noisy. There's a lot of people. There's music everywhere. And not just a little bit of music, but like really loud, ear-shattering music, like all over the place. So it's been hard to try and film anything. There's people selling snacks and bracelets, and there's a whole bunch of sports activities. Like, I really think this is kind of a kid thing, because we went through a whole place where there were like teenage and younger groups doing like karate and badminton and volleyball and weightlifting and like every sport, soccer, you know, just doing little exhibitions of different sports. There's been dancing, there's stages set up around the place, and we saw some, like a circus perform. We saw a bunch of kids, you know, doing little dances, which were really fun to watch. In the main square, there's a big car show going on. There's a tank, and there's a couple of guys who are spray painting it different colors. Like, I don't know what most of the things mean, but you know, I don't get the symbolism maybe, but it's really fun just to kind of walk around and take it all in. And we're having a good afternoon.
Another major tradition for Summer Day is to wear one of these bracelets. They're called Verëza or something similar to that. They are made out of red and white string, and there is a bead attached. Sometimes we've often seen the beads have an initial on them, maybe for the wearer's name, we're not sure. But the purpose of wearing these is you put them on the first day of Summer Day, and then you wear them until you see the first swallow up in the sky. Once you see that bird, then it's time to tie your Verëza to a tree branch. And when you tie it to the tree branch, you make a wish, and then you'll have good luck for the rest of the year. The Summer Day was about a week ago, but the tradition is not over yet. As we had told you earlier, we had put on these bracelets. What we're supposed to do now, because we have seen the first swallow, when you see the first swallow, you take your bracelet, you make a wish, and you tie it to a tree. Now supposedly the birds will come and they will take the strings and use them for their nests, and our wishes will come true. We've really enjoyed Summer Day, and of course we have, because we are 10 degrees warmer, and anytime summer or spring or warmer weather comes, we are at our happiest.